What's going on, guys? Adam Snyder here with the Home and Entrepreneur, and today I want to show you how to turn $1 into $1,000 profit. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that, how it took me about a month. You don't need any skills, you don't need to be an expert. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. I'm going to even give you an idea of how you can make this money. So let's hop on my computer, and I'm going to show you right now how you can make $1,000 from just that $1 investment. All right, so here we are on the computer. So you can see what I made, okay? $1,223.64, and total per hour, I worked about 18 hours, and I would have made $67.98 per hour. Here's what you need to know. I started on May 12th. May 12th, 2018 is when I started. I think that was like a Saturday or Sunday, okay? The first item that I sold, it was on eBay, and it was a pair of used Nike shoes, and I sold those on May 14th. The date right here, this right here, is the sale date, not the date I purchased the products, all right? So I did go and purchase more products. You can see those here. See some of the things that I didn't actually sell. Some I didn't sell because some didn't work. For example, that Canon lens, it didn't work. Picked that up from a pawn shop. Nike shoes, yard sale. There's a bunch of stuff on there. Anyway, there's a lot of reasons why it didn't sell, but the whole point of this, and you can screenshot this, you can pause it, you can do whatever you need to, but the whole point is to show you it is possible to turn that $1 investment into $1,000. Now I know what a lot of people are thinking. How do you turn a dollar investment into any type of profit? There's nothing here. Well, I was able to pick up a pair of used Nike shoes. They were not in the best condition. They were used shoes at a yard sale. Picked them up for $1. I think they were asking like $4 or $5 for them. And I said I'd give them $1. They accepted. It was towards the end of the yard sale, and so I bought it for $1. So yes, it does work. You just have to negotiate. Now, if you aren't sure exactly how to negotiate, you're not sure what items to buy, I have a guide right here. It's a 40 profitable items every reseller should know. It does cost $10. All right. If you want to go and get that, I'll put a link to that in the description box below. Also, have a guide. It's called From Pawn to Profit. Okay, sourcing pawn shops. Now this is, I'm more talking about Amazon FBA, selling on Amazon. However, you can kind of do the exact same thing with selling on eBay as well. All right, so just be aware of that. Now, let's get back over to the spreadsheet. Let me explain everything. All right, so I did sell the used Nike shoes that I bought on May 12th. I sold them on May 14th. Bought them for $1. Bought them at a yard sale. Sold them for $27.95 on eBay. I made $17.35 profit. Okay, next item. And so I bought some of these other items in between these as well. Some of these things down here I picked up closer to the beginning. All right, so it wasn't just that, okay, I went May 14th, bought that, took that money, bought something else, May 15th, sold it. That's not how it worked. I bought a lot of stuff in the beginning, and then it started selling towards the middle and end of the whole 35-day kind of challenge, I guess, if you will. Okay. Second thing, I used AT&T home phone system. Picked this up at a yard sale for $10. I think it was the same yard sale actually. Picked it up for $10, sold it for $64.95 on Amazon FBA, and I ended up making $36.15 off of it. Now, this item right here, I sold that through merchant fulfilled, not through Amazon FBA. Okay, excuse me, not through FBA. These ones are FBA. Okay, that one and this one, and I think that's the one. This one I sold through merchant fulfilled, sold quickly, sold in a day. Next thing, Sony home theater systems. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these are the bigger systems. They come with the subwoofer, the speakers. A lot of times they have a CD. Some will hold like 50 CDs, 100 CDs. That's what you want, a whole theater system. Okay. Picked it up for $25 at a yard sale. I'm pretty sure this was the same day, not the same yard sale. And I ended up selling it for $150 on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, quick $125 profit right there. Use Sony Handycam. If you don't know what this is, a Sony Handycam is a big old camcorder, not like your, the small ones they have now. It's a bigger one, and I think it takes like a CD or something, or an 8mm or whatever. I don't know the whole details behind it, but those sell very well. A lot of times I find those at thrift stores. I find those at pawn shops every once in a while, and they're pretty much just giving them away because they're big, bulky, and not a lot of people use them anymore, right? Wrong. A lot of people use them, but probably not the people that you think. All right. So picked that up for $10, sold it for $65 on eBay, made $36.25. Okay. Now I can go through this entire thing, and I'll just go through the items that I purchased. All right. I'm not going to do the whole sale stuff. So I bought Settlers of Catan game at a yard sale. Picked up a new Coach bag, okay, a gym bag, and you see yard sale, but it says fam. This was a family yard sale, all right? So just because it's a yard sale doesn't mean I'm not going to negotiate. So yes, one of my cousins was selling a bunch of different purses. This was the only one I actually liked and thought I could flip. So I ended up picking that up, sold it on Craigslist very quickly, I think within like a few days, 2 or 3 days, and sold it for $75, or $95, sold it and made $70 profit, right? A Medela Swing breast pump, a Nikon camera lens, Acer Chromebook. Now this Chromebook, okay, it didn't work. It didn't work because it didn't have any software. However, I used to be a computer technician, so I do have a lot of software to restart a lot of computers. So it's an Acer Chromebook. I was able to restart the whole thing, to reboot it, everything, and it works like new now. And I sold on Craigslist for $125, made $120 profit. Person sold it to me for $5. I think they're asking $8 or $10 for it. However, I was able to negotiate down to $5 because it didn't work. Now, I could have sold it for parts on eBay and made a decent amount of money, but I think I put about 40 minutes into it and was able to fix it, and it works just fine. Adidas Powerlift shoes. If you don't know what these are, they have a little lift on the back of their shoe. It is more for people that are doing squats and stuff like that. Panasonic office phone. Bought it from a thrift store. A used wood gun cabinet. Now, let me explain this one because you're probably wondering, how did I sell it? So this gun cabinet, now, I have a bunch of friends that like guns. They all have the gun cases and the safes and all that, and that's awesome. You need that. However, some people like to actually display their guns with a gun cabinet. This is kind of what that was. Now, I was able to find it for $49 at a thrift store. I think somewhere here in Seattle, in the Seattle area. I picked it up, $49. I hauled it to my friend, okay, and it took me about an hour and a half to drive to his house. Hauled it over there, and I ended up selling it to him for $200, okay, just to take it over there. So it cost me about 3 hours in drive time, but that's all part of the business, all right? So 3 hours, and I was able to make $151 profit from this item for 3 hours. That's not bad, all right? If you can find those items, okay, pick it up. If you know somebody that's willing to pay for it or is looking for that item, all you gotta do, call them, take a picture, whatever, and be like, hey, found this item, you know, would you want it? I can bring it over to you. $200 for a wood gun cabinet. It was in nice condition. It's a pretty good deal. A Hughes Brother typewriter. Coach shoes. This Nintendo 64 console, let me explain this, because it's the console, the controllers, and the games right here. All this stuff I ended up buying at a yard sale. I ended up paying $20 for this thing, right? So the let me see, $10, $5, and $5. I just broke it down like that, but I paid $20 for all this. So the console came with everything. It worked. Okay, I tested it out at the place, tested it out, and everything worked. All right, but I could have sold it as a bundle on eBay or on Facebook and probably did pretty well. However, I split it up. The reason I split it up is because I thought I could get more money out of it, and I did. Okay, you can sell the console by itself. A lot of people are just looking for the console. They have the game, they have the controllers, they just need a new console. Some people have the console and they have a controller. However, it might have a loose little stick. For example, this one right here, you can kind of see it's loose, right? See that? So something like that, I can't really sell it in that. I can sell it in this condition. It will be fine. I won't be able to get much money for it. But the other two that I sold, they were red. I think it was like a clear red, and they sell for about $25 a piece or $30 a piece on eBay. Sold it for $25 each, and they did pretty well. They sold quickly, all right? So you can see that here. So paid $10, sold it for $45. Paid $5, sold it for $50. Paid $5, sold it for $40. Again, all on the Facebook Marketplace. This one right here, these were sold to the same person, all right? Or these two right here. The console and the controllers were sold to the same person. They had a bunch of games. They just want to get into it, so that's what they did. A couple things that I bought towards the end. I bought a used Roomba. I bought it off of eBay. Okay, off of eBay. I didn't sell it on eBay. I bought it off of eBay. Okay, it didn't work at the time because it didn't have the battery, didn't have the charger, didn't have anything to it. Okay, ended up picking up for I think 45, 50 bucks, something like that. Ended up picking it up. Ended up getting all the new stuff for it, and so that's why it cost me about $75. That's rough. Okay, it might cost me a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but it's roughly $75. Sold it for $180 on Facebook Marketplace, made $105. And this, the used Roomba that I bought, I think I purchased this at this yard sale, the same yard sale I bought these Nike shoes, I believe. Okay, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure though. And the last thing I bought, because I had over $100 of stuff that didn't sell. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I actually got to that $1,000 profit, that was my goal. Ended up picking up a used PowerShot SX720 from a pawn shop. Alright, so yes, I do buy stuff at pawn shops. Usually they're camera things, but I ended up picking up for $42 at a pawn shop here in the Seattle area. Sold it for $189.99 on Amazon FBA. Okay, made $125.43 profit after Amazon fees, after shipping, after the cost of the product, everything. So total, ended up making $1,223.64. That does not include the cost of the products I didn't sell. Okay, that was total profit from these right here. Okay, then you can minus that and get to about $1,100, and so $1,117.64 comes out to, this price comes out to about $68 per hour that I made, or $35 roughly per day that I made. So if you have $1, okay, don't look at this dollar and be like, oh, it's only $1. I wish it was 100. I wish it was $1 million. Look at this dollar and be like, what could I do with this dollar? Okay, the best things you can do. Number one, if you go to a thrift store, chances are you're not going to find anything for $1, because I live in Washington State. I have to pay taxes. All right, so that dollar will not get me very far. If I go to a yard sale, I could pick up a used pair of Nike shoes, turn that into, you know, $17 profit, and take that $17, and then I could go to a thrift store. All right, so you got to understand, this dollar is a tool. This dollar is not meant to be used to, you know, satisfy your thirst or your hunger. This dollar is a tool to get you to that $1,000, because I guarantee you $1,000 in your pocket is going to do a whole lot more than this $1. All right, so the reason why I wanted to kind of document some of this stuff and put it all down in a spreadsheet was because so many people asked, how can I turn $1 or $100 into an actual online business? The best way, in my opinion, is to either, number one, you need to sell stuff. Become a reseller. Sell on eBay, sell on Amazon, sell on, you know, Poshmark or Craigslist or Facebook. Sell somewhere, all right? Okay, go door to door if you have to. But take that dollar and invest it into yourself, into your future. That is number one. The second thing you can do is you can start creating YouTube videos. Create YouTube videos, build your personal brand, you know, leverage that brand, start promoting different products and services, and you can do a whole lot there. However, it will take a lot more time. So if you're short on money, you only have $1, this is the last dollar. What can you do with it? You could fold it up, put it in your pocket, and hope that turns into a lot more, or you can actually take the time, invest that money, and turn it into something you can live off of. All right, that's what I'd recommend. So hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully this video kind of gives you an idea of what to go out there and buy. Like I said, this is the stuff I bought. Now, I didn't put it into an extreme detail other than, was it the camera? That's really it. Okay, Nintendo 64 stuff, simple things like that. But I know it's not in extreme detail. If you want to go and get the guides, again, one's $10, one's $9.99. Both of those are going to help you really leverage your business, make you more money. But go get them. Again, one's $10, one's $9.99. The $10 one, I highly recommend that one. The 40 profitable items every reseller should know. I think you need it. If you're new to reselling, or you've been reselling for a little bit, but you are struggling on finding the right products, go and get that. So again, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and like that I showed you some of the different things that I purchased, what I paid for them, what I sold them for, and where I sold them, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.